Hello, hello. How are y'all doing? It's another spontaneous 1 hour long stream. I will be back tomorrow. As a thank you for everyone helping us hit our goal, I will do our last 1 hour live stream readings that are completely free of charge. It's a whole hour of fun. First come, first serve. You can ask your question in any format. It doesn't have to be a yes or a no. It will be for free. If I can get to you, I will do everything in order. Vita's good. I'm glad you're doing well. I am doing well too. Just here hanging out for about an hour. I know there were some people earlier that weren't able to get a reading with me, and I wanted to give them the chance to come back on here and do that. But I will be back here tomorrow doing readings as well. So if nothing comes of it, then that's totally fine too. But I figured I have an hour to spare. Might as well hop on here and see what everyone's doing. Currently drinking a Bold Rock hard cider pomegranate seasonal. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I typically don't drink, but I just felt like, hey, why not? It was in my fridge and it just felt right. I typically only drink maybe once a month, if that. It's very rare. But I just wanted a little something. So today is just another sale, $5 per question. You get a mini reading. The more you donate, the more in depth I'll go. Or you can just do $5 per question. Thanks, Vetus. Yeah, it's been kind of crazy this weekend for sure. So I'm just happy to be home, cuddled up. I didn't even tell you about our Christmas tree, but that has been a whole thing. So every year we light our Christmas tree with multicolored lights. And this year I wanted in our new house to have our tree to look different, so we went more traditional, lots of greens, reds, and black, I think is the other one. We did pretty much plaid patterns, like plaid red and black, plaid white and black, and then everything's green, white, black, and red. And so of course I had a mini tree with white bulbs, and I wanted our big tree to match. So I was like, you know what? I have some of those twinkle lights that are the icicle ones, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I can make it work in the tree. So I did, and I took a lot of finagling, but I was able to make it work. It looked fantastic for Thanksgiving. Everyone oohed and awed. Well, my cats decided to chew through the cord, and in just one little bite, the whole thing fell apart because the wires were a lot more thin than I guess they usually are. So then we had to go a couple weeks without lights. We finally went to the store, grabbed some more, and then they ended up being cool colored lights, and I wanted warm. So then we had to wait another week, went back, returned them. And then by that time, they hardly had any lights left. So now we have two different types of lights. One's textured and then one's just standard. Some twinkle, some don't. It's a whole mess. And I'm just you know what? F it. At least my Christmas tree is lit. Hopefully next year we'll have better luck. I just feel ever since we moved into this house, that's how it's been. But yeah, so that was kind of our mission yesterday, plus other Christmas shopping, and that's where we are. And I was like, you know what? We just did so much shopping yesterday. We ended up not doing a grocery shopping. So I was like, let me go to the store today and go grocery shopping. And I came home and I was like, I just need a drink. I just need something to just calm my nerves. Just everything's been insane, and this weekend's just been so busy. So we're getting a lot of Christmas shopping done though, which is nice. It's nice to get that done and out of the way. The wrapping's my favorite part, when everything's already bought and you're just wrapping at that point. That's always fun. Does anyone have any Christmas plans or anything? Very slow tonight. I hope my notification went out that I'm on. Who came on earlier? I think it was Beautiful Love. It was someone else. I was gonna message them and let them know that I'm on in case they wanted a reading. I guess I should put in the title tarot readings so that way people can find me. The tags aren't up to date here. There we go. That's better. I think when people search and they're looking for tarot readings, it needs to be in the title. Try that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and just do a reading for the collective while we're hanging out so that it's not like dead air, because I like never know what to talk about. I'm not like a podcaster or anything. So let's do just a quick reading for the collective. Most people ask romance questions. I'm going to go ahead and do a collective reading. Okay, so currently we're doing a collective reading from your person. If anyone wants to donate, feel free, but we're just hanging out. I do want to tell you that I feel like your person wishes things could be different. I think at this time they feel like it's time for you guys to do your own thing. It's time to just live your life and not focus so much on one another. Because they're saying like they've never really known how they felt about this connection in like a very realistic kind of way. Like I think they've always known that they were drawn to you and affected by you, but I don't think that they really knew what they were ever going to do about it. So I think they're kind of just wanting to like live their own life, do their own thing. You live your own life, you do your own thing, and if you guys come together, great. But right now I just feel like they're in a place of feeling like there's nothing that they can really change at this time, and they're feeling like there was always some type of barrier, that there was always some type of layer that they wouldn't let you penetrate, they wouldn't let you get that close to them. And this seems to be kind of like just the general collective feeling right now. They do feel like you're very intoxicating. I think there could have been a point where became maybe some type of obsession, and so they had to withdraw because they were very consumed by you for a long time. And I think that could also have made them feel negative, because when you feel such strong feelings for someone but you don't feel like you can do anything about it, there could be some guilt associated with that, some disappointment, some letdown, something along those lines. So we have it's just like they do want you to know that they do have feelings for you. I feel like it's important that you are aware of this, but maybe they want to harness those feelings into something more powerful, something more constructive. So maybe using those feelings to be inspiration to do better in their own life, in hopes that at some point they'll be able to tell you all about it. You'll be impressed by them. I think that some people come into our experience as well to motivate us and to make us realize what we do and what we don't want out of life. And so someone, you could feel very drawn to that person because during that time of knowing them, you're taking care of yourself, you're going to the gym, you're, getting your hair done, you're putting a lot more love into yourself, because maybe in the off chance it impresses them, or you see them, or you run into them. But what you don't realize is they're motivating you to be better. They're motivating you to work on yourself. And because you are doing it with a motivation, because it's the hopes that they'll see it, or they'll tell you how good you look, or they'll, I don't know, in some way acknowledge the hard work you've been putting into yourself. You don't realize, but all along you've been working on yourself. And I think that a lot of times people can come into our lives to push us because we're not being pushed. And I think in the long run, whatever comes of your connection, you'll realize what the greater purpose was for this person to be there. Maybe you're going through a time where you're possibly like wondering what is the point of this connection. You're trying to figure it out. You're trying to seek answers. And through that, you find your spirituality and you find your beliefs and you start to become more aligned with your spiritual path. And maybe that's that person's purpose in your life. Because I noticed that once you do these things, then you're not as drawn to this person, or maybe you still are possibly, but you realize that maybe it's not for the best that you guys are together right now, because you guys both have a lot of work to do. They feel like they're trying to be very patient when it comes to this connection. I feel like they have a lot of shit going on themselves. It's just talking about how their life is not as together as it seems, and they you may think that they're off and being happy and excited and loving life and all this other stuff, but it seems like they're just really trying to work things out as well on a very human level. I feel like they have their own things that they're being haunted with and that they're needing to fix. I feel like they felt very comfortable telling you things, communicating with you, maybe telling you things that they weren't always comfortable telling other people, almost like you were a therapist in a way. I think that could also speak to some of you guys. They're saying that they sometimes lie awake thinking about you as well. The main thing that's coming through is that they're saying, I can't be with you, I'm not available. So I think that's important. Hold on. I think that's important for some of you guys to recognize, is that it's just not in the cards right now. And that's okay. I just try to see like the beauty in it if you can. So that's what I have for the collective. Hopefully it resonates for you. Not everything will resonate, just because a lot of these different details are very specific to certain person's situation. So really just take what feels right for you in regards to this reading. Not everything is going to. But yeah, that's what I've got. It's been about 15 minutes or so. Not seeing anybody on. My hope is that my notification went out and that you guys were able to see that I am on, and hopefully everyone's just busy living their life and they realize that I'm on. So many people who will tell me, they'll be like, I didn't realize you were on. I'm so sorry. I missed it. but it's okay. I didn't announce it that far in advance, so it's really not the end of the world. I will be back tomorrow. For anyone who's still hanging out with me, just keep in mind tomorrow I'm going to be doing an hour of free readings. So make sure your notifications to my channel are turned on so that way you can be notified as soon as I go live. You want to get there early because if you get there like even 30 minutes in, most likely I'm not going to be able to answer your questions. So get there early. Question can be in any format. My guess is it'll be early day, like early afternoon maybe, mid to early afternoon. Oh, Venus is still here. You're a sweetheart. I'm actually going to go ahead and run. I just figured I'd hop on and see what everyone was doing. But to be honest, I'm hungry. I'm tired. It's 10 o'clock where I am. So if it's not on and popping, that's totally fine. I feel like that's Spirit's way of telling me I need to take a little bit of a break and I can get back to it tomorrow. But I am going to go ahead and just title this video a collective reading, so that way if anybody who comes to my channel, they can get those messages if they need them. Vetus, thank you for always being here and for your support and for hanging out. You make me feel not so lonely. All right, so you guys have a lovely rest of your evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.